The news day continues here in One News Now Business. I am Diego Castro. Here are the biggest stories on the economic and corporate fronts. Heads up commuters, LRT and LRT2 will implement higher fares starting August 2. The transportation has approved the hike as early as April but deferred its implementation as they studied the economic impact of the increase. LRT and LRT2's minimum boarding fee is now adjusted to 13 pesos and 29 centavos from the previous 11 pesos. Meanwhile, there is also a 1 peso and 21 centavo increase per kilometer traveled. The new fares for LRT2 single journey are flashed on our screens. Meanwhile, new fares for LRT2 stored value are now flashed on your screens. You may visit the LRTA website for more information on the rates. The Central Bank is expected to keep benchmark interest rates steady for a second straight meeting on June 22. In a Business World poll, 15 economists all expect the Monetary Board to maintain the overnight repurchase rate at a near 16-year high of 6.25%. Analysts note that further easing of inflation will give the Bangko Sentral confidence to hold its policy rate steady. The BSP is also seen to take a cue from the U.S. Federal Reserve, which hit pause on its tightening cycle last week. The Bangko Sentral raised borrowing costs by 425 basis points from May 2022 to March 2023 to help temper inflation. Philippines' external debt has ballooned to over $118 billion at the end of the first quarter. The BSP data shows that debt was up by around 8% from the same period of last year. This is also nearly 7% more than the $111 billion recorded at the end of 2022. Bangko Sentral attributes the rise in debt level to the inclusion of debt securities held by non-residents in debt level calculation. Another significant factor was the issuance of new multi-tranche global bonds, as well as foreign borrowings for official development assistance. The Treasury Bureau reports a 75% increase in subsidies provided to government-owned and controlled corporations. Latest data show that budgetary support to GOCCs jumped to nearly 9 billion pesos in April, from just 5 billion pesos a year ago. The National Irrigation Administration was the top recipient of subsidies in April, comprising almost half of the total for the month. This was followed by the National Food Authority, National Housing Authority, and the Sugar Regulatory Administration. The national government provides subsidies to GOCCs on a monthly basis to help cover their operational expenses. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. The Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, or PAGCOR, issues a warning against offshore gaming job offers from dating and messaging apps. PAGCOR clarifies that online dating services and cryptocurrency investments are not among their licensed offshore gaming operators. In May, PAGCOR canceled the accreditation of 2 offshore gaming operators in Pampanga following alleged involvement in human trafficking, fraud, and unlawful gaming conduct. The Agriculture Department notes an increase in vegetable prices of up to 20 pesos per kilo. In its latest price monitoring bulletin, the DA notes that prices of both cabbages and carrots have gone up to 120 pesos per kilo as of June 16. That's up from the 100 pesos per kilo price from the previous week. The Samahang Industriya ng Agrikultura or SINAG confirms an increase in prices of vegetables from Benguet due to rainy weather and the onslaught of the typhoon a few days ago. The group expects vegetable prices to go down this week. As Pagasa says, there are no new weather disturbances that will hit the country this week. Are you interested in studying the universe, particularly outer space? The Philippine Space Agency opens applications for its scholarship program for Filipino students who want to take up space-related master's or doctor's degrees here or abroad. The program is called PhilSA Ad Astra, or Advanced Degrees for Accelerating Strategic Space R&D Applications. This covers tuition and other expenses for students interested in studying space science, technology, and applications in local or international higher educational institutions. Fields supported by this program include mathematics, aerospace engineering, space physics, astronomy and astrophysics, and planetary science. Requirements for applicants are available at the PhilSA website. Those interested may start submitting their applications on Thursday. Deadline for submission will be on July 15 for first semester enrollees or October 15 for second semester enrollees.
So, inibitahan natin yung mga outstanding students. Ang mga requirements ay pretty standard for any other government scholarships. At siguro mga special requirement natin dito, yung ating bachelor's and master's degree ay mas maganda kung relevant sa inyong kukunin na programa under Space Science Technology Application. And also, nanghihingi tayo ng research and career plan.
And those are the top business stories of the hour. I'm Diego Castro. Join us again at 2 p.m. We are One News. All sides, all the time.